Hello, welcome to Gemstone Tarot. Just checking I got my microphone. Weekend reading for the 6th and the 7th of February 2021, and I wanted to say 2021. Valentine, as you can see, I don't really know what Valentine is doing. She's in a funny mood. She's been meowing a lot. She wants some attention. We've had a snuggle and now she's just like, I'm quite happy here. I have a feeling that she might be about to do some shenanigans, and there's loads of birds in the sky, so she's just had a little look at that. What was I going to say? Oh yes, a little bit of astrological news. So Saturday the 6th, when the moon's in Sagittarius, the moon near bright star Antares in Scorpius at sunrise. Anyone who knows what that means, please put it in the comments section. And also we have Luna Meets Bridget at In Bulk by Wendy Andrew. And do you remember we did that? Yes, that's weird, isn't it? We did that in the almanac yesterday. And there it is. Luna Meets Bridget at In Bulk. So we now know what that means. It's all coming together. This is synchronicity, folks. This is synchronicity. Okay, I'm only going to read you one fact because I love it so much, okay? No, two facts that I love. There's a mattress invented for cuddling that has a place to put your arm while you cuddle. You know that arm that always ends up sort of underneath you and a bit awkward at the side? It has a slot for that. Isn't that gorgeous? Tourists throw over €1 million into the Trevi Fountain in Rome each year. And the city uses this money to fund a supermarket for the poor. I love that. Oh, hey up. Hello, darling. Do you want to come and say hello? Or do you want to just not and just be naughty? She's going to pop up somewhere. Okay, we are using the Lightseekers Tarot again, the irresistible Lightseekers Tarot, probably with the Mystical Shaman Oracle. Why not? Woof. Okay. Boof. Straight out with that 3 of Swords. You probably can't hear it or see it, but can you see Leia is just, there's just that, just beyond the coverlet. Leia's snoring. It's really loud. Can you hear it? Oh, come on, Valentine. I can see you. You're up to absolutely no good, aren't you, sweetheart? Come here. Hi. Oh, Valentine, you're such a little lovely minx, aren't you? You want to say hello? Yes. Yes. I know. Mummy's snoring, isn't she? Mummy's snoring. Here you go. Do you want to help me deal the cards? Yes. No nether regions, Valentine. You know the rules. Okay. Interesting cards. At the bottom of the deck, the Page of Swords. And we've had this a bit recently, and I think there's even a sort of what looks like a newspaper, you know. Page of Swords is about information and how we process what we're beginning to understand. When Mercury's retrograde as well, this can come from a variety of sources, such as the internet. It can come from friends, family, rumour. It can also come from dreams, hunches, and accidental spillages is what I like to call it. Alongside it, we've got the Page of Pentacles, which is patience and building. And we've had this recently about building a kind of a future that is very earthy and realistic. And again, we've got quite a lot of Pentacle cards, as we had with the Muse Tarot yesterday. And we also have the King of Pentacles, who's come up a lot recently. Someone who is reliable. It can be someone who is responsible for our money. It can be a backer, a financer. It can be just a solid person, someone who's on time, reliable, shows up, all of those qualities. Or it can be us being on time, reliable, and showing up for ourselves. Now, yesterday we talked about inspiration and perspiration, and the kind of devil was in the details. You remember we got the ringmaster of scrutiny as well. Oh my God, they're having a fight. It's an ambush, isn't it? That is an ambush. I might have to go and break that up. Look, Leia was sleeping and you've come and interrupted it, Valentine. That's not very nice. Mummy was snoring. One moment. I'm just going to put the microphone there. Girls, come on. Come here. Leave Mummy alone. Leave Mummy alone. Oh. Right. No more of that, Valentine. It's mean. You're being mean. Very mean. I bet she goes straight back and does it again. Right. The devil's in the detail, the pentacles, keeping things earthy and realistic, but at the same time, being careful how we process the information that we're getting. Also, when you get the Three of Swords, there is some kind of dialectic going on between past, present and future. And by this, I mean this process of something comes from the past, it creates a thought. This is my dialectic rhyme. And then we think something, and then we're afraid of something, and then we make an assumption or a judgment or a truism, and we say this can never happen because, and then that becomes the future. It's working through a seam of negativity, but that negativity may be being fed into by any kind of information that you're receiving from the media, from wherever information comes from these days, okay? And there's a lot of it. There is a lot. We are bombarded by information. But as Eckhart Tolle says, information is not necessarily knowledge. It can become knowledge when it percolates through us. In other words, we kind of decide. We have the ultimate say-so on what we believe and on what we don't, and what we consider to be true. I think this time she may just settle. Okay, and again, the Three of Pentacles, collaboration. Deciding who you can collaborate with, particularly if you have some kind of inspiration, side hustle, anything really, and it needs financing or just needs backup. Even if that backup is confidence. If the person isn't like the King of Pentacles, i.e. reliable and decent, maybe don't give them house room in terms of listening to the information that they're going to give you, their opinion, okay? In other words, protect yourself from the opinion of negative people at the moment, because you don't really need it. We also have the Emperor, divine masculine, and also can represent your relationship with your father, whether he was perhaps too quick to say that you need to, that something might be disappointing for you. For Christ's sake, Valentine. Oh God. Yeah, if you have, you know, when you have the classic thing where a child says, what are you going to be when you're older? I'm going to be an astronaut. I'm going to be a fine artist or whatever. And everybody goes, yeah, but you know, you've got to be a bit more realistic. I think we all know you don't, actually. You don't. So it's that thing where you filter other people's negative opinions. Five of Pentacles, taking the spiritual walk in the snow. This doesn't always feel warm and fuzzy when you do this, because you're not necessarily joining in. But what you are doing is walking your own spiritual path. Okay. We also have, alongside the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Wands. There will be obstacles. Some of them will be administrative. So for some of you as well, this is a very simple message. If there's something you've applied for and it's Mercury retrograde and someone else has control over that, I'm going to have that. Someone else has control over it, King of Pentacles, Emperor, an authority of some kind. Don't get into a negative spiral about it, okay? Ooh, wowzers. Woof. What's it called again? Why can't I remember the name of it? I did say it at the beginning, didn't I? Mystical Shaman Oracle. We get the journey. I'll let you out in a minute, sweetheart. We get the journey, okay? And I'm thinking to myself that this is, I mean, these cards are shamanic. I don't have a great understanding of shamanism, but we're getting one, okay? This is about the journey being a process. And also, if I look here, there's an owl on top, and owls represent wisdom. But wisdom is not necessarily accepting all the information that you get or gathering more and more and more information. Wisdom is stumbling, making mistakes, and processing as a human and not being afraid to do so, while at the same time taking inspiration and heart with you. All right, sweetheart. Okay, that's all for today, because I'm going to go and put Valentine back downstairs because she's driving me a bit crazy. Do like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.